souls. How is everyone doing today? Peace to you, blessings to you. I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. This is Positivity is the Key. Thank you all for being with us today. We are excited because, and I am super excited because I have a special guest here, and I'm going to take care of a little house cleaning, and then I'm going to bring her on because she has a story to tell you about positivity. Please put your business in the comment section. Let us know that you're here. Please comment and please hit that like button. Just the love, like, thumbs up. Social media loves to see who is liking and who is loving. So please hit the like button for us. Put your business in the comment section. And as I said in the beginning, I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. I am the author of 5 books on self development. I am, in addition to being a happiness coach, an assertive and confidence coach, a holistic wellness coach. And so, if you would like to contact me, my website is iamjeaniem.com. My email is Jeannie at iamjeaniem.com. So please contact me. I'm just waiting to hear from you. So without further ado, let me bring on my special guest, and I'm going to let her tell you all about her. We are at the Cancer Treatment Center in Phoenix, Arizona. And she is a beautiful person that has a story to tell about surviving the pain. That is what we're going to be talking about today, surviving the pain. And so, without further ado, let me bring on my guest, Sameka Wheeler. Sameka.
Hello, hello, hello. And thank you so much for having me here today. This is actually going to be my first time actually telling of my story publicly, as far as I guess formally. So I just thank you for having me here, and I definitely appreciate and thank God for the work that you are doing. So, well, yeah, my name is Sameka Wheeler, and I am a two-time cancer survivor. 2015, I was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. Um, and I had a recurrence in 2020. But I also own and operate Sister Angel Friend. That is the name of my business, and that was birthed through through my cancer journey. So I can tell you a little bit more about that later. But I'm super excited about being here. And I guess what we will just talk about is how I've been able to keep such a positive attitude while going through this cancer journey. Um, and so I'm just excited about being here.
Okay, well, thank you, Sameka, so much for consenting to this interview. And I have been on this journey with you throughout the time. So I have seen your handling everything in such a positive manner and never, ever giving in to the pain. I've seen you in pain. I know the procedures that you have to go through, but you handle it with such grace and such peace. And I want you to tell our audience about when you first found out that you have cancer and what the story that you told me about how you see this and why you understand what you are going through.
Okay. So when I first found out, or when I first accepted found out about the diagnosis, because that's one thing that you'll never really hear me say is you'll never hear me take ownership of the disease. I consider it to be a purpose, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, when I first found out, had to have a. I thought I was pregnant back in August of 2015, and come to find out that it was a tumor. So on September the 1st, I had to have a total, complete hysterectomy, no chances of ever having a kid. And I remember being released from the hospital, and the first time I was able to take a shower, I cried out in the shower. I must have showered to the water turned cold. I was crying and saying, Lord, Lord, I'm not gonna be a mother, because again, that was always my plan. That was always my plan, was to get married, have a kid, raise a family, and that was my plan that I had for myself. So when I was not able to have that, I cried, and I cried out to God, and I was like, Lord, what is my purpose? Why am I here? And I just kept on asking God, what is my purpose? Reveal my purpose, whatever it is, Lord. I'll accept it, whatever it is. So I cried out, and it was almost like after I finished showering, I just was filled. I felt complete again. And I was okay. So 2 weeks, had a 2 weeks follow up after the surgery, because of course that's normal. So when I go to my follow up, and I'm still not thinking about anything, I just was like, okay, I'm all good. The doctor sat down, and she said, well, I just wanted to let you know that I don't know how to say this, but you were diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. And I was like, what? She was like, yes. And I was like, are you kidding? She was like, I'm so sorry, I cannot joke about this. And I told her, I said, you know, that's my purpose. So it was almost like I was so elated. I was so thankful. I was so like, oh my gosh, that's my purpose. And to the point where the woman wanted to, the doctor wanted to schedule me to go see a therapist, but at that moment I understood that, first of all, I serve a mighty God. And I know that that was my purpose. I know that, this disease was not, the diagnosis was not my disease. And in fact, I prayed and I asked God to give me the purpose. And when I was told that it was stage 3 ovarian cancer, I wasn't worried about what it was. I was just glad I knew what my purpose was. And so I accepted it, and I walked in it, and I let people know that your diagnosis does not have to be your disease. It can be your purpose, to show people when they activate their faith, healing is manifest. So
Oh, okay. That is so powerful, Samika. I am so thankful that you are in my life because you helped me to understand my purpose even better. And what the subject of our show today is surviving the pain, because I know that there are a lot of people that are in pain right now in different ways. It may be in pain from suffering, uh, and because I am a domestic violence advocate, and I always advocate for people that have gone through domestic violence, but I also understand that there are people that are dealing with, as you are dealing with, illness, and there are people that are dealing with maybe homelessness. There are people that are dealing with hunger. There are people that are dealing with um, joblessness. Going through this pandemic, it has affected so many people. And I always advocate for the children, that we don't forget the children as we go through our pain, because there are so many people that are going through pain and that are even considering suicide.
right.
And tell me why you always say to anyone that would contemplate suicide, why it's important to embrace life.
It's very well. First of all, and I recently had a situation to where I get a lot of people who inbox me or who message me and just tell me how much of the inspiration, and how at times they're just ready to give up. And I say, first of all, our lives are not does not belong to us. So, and we are not the author or the finisher of our lives. So for you to contemplate, and I can understand it, you may get weak, you may get weary. Um, and just to kind of say, 2 weeks after I was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer, my mom passed away. So it was just a domino effect. It was a domino effect, and I know that domino effect was meant for my demise. But if you can just understand that your life is so much more than that, there's no reason to ever take your own life when you have so much purpose. So I would just, I have to explain to them on a daily basis. I fight for my life. Me having to go through chemotherapy, me having to take all the heavy metals, the toxins, which I'm still on chemo. And it's just not our lives. God didn't give us this life to take it away. He gave it to us for a purpose. And so that's when you contemplating taking your life or suicide, it's never an option. You need to fall on your knees and ask God, hey, what is my purpose? And whatever their purpose is, and walk in it and be glad in it, whatever it is. So that's how I combat that.
Yes. And you mentioned that about your mother.
Hmm.
And this is, as we're discussing,
Hmm.
surviving the pain. And so I know that you lost your mother,
Hmm.
you lost your father,
Hmm.
you divorced,
Hmm.
you just recently lost your godmother.
Hmm.
So you have suffered a lot of loss.
Hmm.
So, what is it in surviving your pain? And I know you have a great faith.
Hmm.
I know that. Are there certain things that you do when you become down? What do you do?
Well, what I do when I become down, and in regards of loss and losing, I have a great understanding of spirit, and in saying that you never really lose your loved one. They are always near and dear to you. I know that I had a praying mother, and I know that I had a praying father, and I know that, in that time of them transitioning, you have to understand that if you have a praying loved one, that they've prayed and they went before God and prayed on your behalf. So in that time, that's when you go before God and you say, hey, release those blessings onto me. Release that onto me. Whatever they went through on my behalf, release it onto me. And when you do that, I felt a great sense of strength. That's people ask a lot, how do you have so much strength? Where is this strength coming from? I pray and I ask God to give me a double measure of strength. And through spirit, I feel so connected to my loved ones. And you have to understand that everyone here is they don't humans, they don't belong to us. I'm thankful for the time that God has given me with them, and I'm thankful for the wisdom and the knowledge that they imparted in me. And I just carry around in spirit the love, and I feel close. So that's how I deal with it.
Okay, that is powerful, Samika. I'm going to go. We have some comments here,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Uh, oh, we have Keisha Woods with us. Now, Keisha is a beautiful soul. Also,
Hmm.
we connected. So, thank you, Keisha, for being with us this morning. You are a great inspiration to me. So, I thank you for being here. And we have Hilda Cole Valentin. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I am really conscious of how I pronounce people's name. She said, "Good afternoon to everyone." So thank you for being here with us. And if I did not pronounce your name, I know I pronounced Hilda correctly, but if I did not pronounce your last name correctly, just let me know and I'll work on that. But thank you so much for being here with us. Um, Samika,
Yes, ma'am.
now you are one beautiful soul to me, and I always greet everyone with peace and blessing, beautiful souls, because I know that within each one of us, there is a God. And I know that um, within each one of us, we are beautiful souls, even if we do not recognize it at the time. So I know you were saying to me that you strive not to deal in negativity, that you strive not to surround yourself with negative people. Talk about the importance of keeping that positivity in your life and not letting negative thoughts or attitudes break your peace.
Right, right. So in my journey, my cancer journey or whatnot, um, I understand that words are very powerful and energy is very powerful. And in early on, I would hear a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard that you had cancer, and I heard this, and it used to make me feel, it used to kind of make me feel down when someone would say that they heard I had it. So I would instantly tell that person, well, you know what? What I need for you to do is I don't want to, from this day forward, don't speak that I have cancer. I have a diagnosis, and it's not my disease. So in regards to negativity, it's very important that you cast down and remove yourself from any negative thought or words. And peace will preserve you. In doing that, you have to let peace preserve you. So, anytime someone come with me regarding a negative statement, a negative spirit, and we have spirit of discernment, so we can kind of know what the energy or what the vibe feels like. I cannot, and I would definitely encourage you guys to remove yourself from, just exclude it from your equation, because it's very important not to allow that negativity to jump off on you. Because next thing you know, you'll be walking off feeling negative about somebody tell you something. You be like, oh yeah, whoa. And we can't have the doom and gloom. We are supposed to be of light. If you live of light and love at all point in time. Now there is sometimes where I may feel like I'm down. I'm a human. I'm not a robot. But at that moment, I instantly check myself and say, hold on, wait a minute. So you can't let negativity consume you. You have to be positive, because it's the positive that's going to bring out the peace. So,
Yes.
yes.
Um, Positivity is the key.
Mhm.
It is the key to our combating things that come to us in a negative fashion, because negative will come. The negative come. And I say negative come to test us sometimes to see if we are truly um, where we say we are. And that's the only way that we can truly know that is by being tested. When you are being tested, do you fail that test and fall into that negative pattern of operating when that test comes? And we have to know that, and those tests will come through people. People will come into your atmosphere, and I don't believe that most people do it deliberately. I know that a lot of people have not taken the time to do that self-examination. See, it takes self-examination, and you will hear me say this all the time. Self-examination, looking into self, checking what you're thinking. What are you thinking right now? Just stop. What are you thinking? You know, I do that on a regular basis, and especially if I'm feeling some kind of way. If you're feeling some kind of way, stop and say, okay, what am I thinking? What do I need to do to counteract this? Because I'm not going to wallow in it. I'm not, because wallowing in our pain, wallowing in negativity is not going to change the situation. So operate on that high vibrational level. And what is that high vibrational level? It's love. That is the highest vibrational level that we can have. And one way to do that is to be kind. Be kind to others. Show gratitude. Talk about that gratitude, Sameka. Talk about being grateful.
Well, as far as being grateful, and that's another thing. As you stated, my godmother passed away a day before my birthday, and so
And that was when?
on January the 28th, my birthday was on January the 29th. I was here at the Cancer Treatment Center when I got the message, and I can remember for my birthday, I was just so down. I was just down, 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 and I was just thinking, and something came to me, and I was like, you know what? My God, my mother Lord wouldn't have wanted me to just be over here slinking
Mhm.
slob and crying, and she would want me to enjoy this day. And
Right.
so that's where the gratitude came in. I switched, I dropped my face, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in this kitchen, and I'm gonna cook something healthy, some nourishment for my body, and I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be thankful. I turned that negative situation and that downward into just a positive, and just being thankful that I had the time to spend. So right now, this is and it's funny that you said gratitude, because so for the whole, since that happened, since she passed away, I've just been looking at ways in which I am thankful. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for you being in my life and imparting so much wisdom and love and nurture. I'm thankful, just everything, whatever it is, I'm thankful for it. So, gratitude is so important because when you have a heart of gratitude, then that's where the positivity is. How
Yes,
can you allow yourself to be negative when you're thankful?
that's right. It is being negative and being thankful, they do not go together.
They don't.
And the beautiful thing about positivity is it has more power than negativity.
It does.
Just as God has more power than Satan,
Mhm.
and God is on that high level. See, Satan is at low level.
Right.
Satan is the one that that mindset. That mindset is what, and we have to have it's all in the mind. It's what we think.
Right.
And I always say this to people: what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? I have this friend, and I'll tell this story quite often. I have this friend that whenever he meets you, he'll say, "How are you doing?" And you say, "Fine." And he'll say, "How's your thinking?" He always asks, "How's your thinking? Is it fine?" You know, you have to stop and think, "Oh, how is my thinking?" And that's a beautiful thing to always, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Check your thinking. What are you thinking? Don't ever let that go past and not understand the importance of our thoughts. We have been given such power in our mind. We sometimes do not take advantage of the power that our mind gives us. Whatever you can believe, see, that's not, and you can achieve, that's not a cheap saying. See, you can get off in the debt. You can believe and you can achieve. Okay, your mind is so powerful. What are you believing?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
when you believe in your healing and know you are being healed, even through all the pain, even through all the suffering, it's just a temporary state. What are you learning from it?
Right.
What are you getting? What is the positivity that you're getting from the pain? It's
Right.
not just the pain and you negative feeling like, oh, I'm hurting and I'm pain. But what are you gaining?
Right.
You're gaining something beautiful,
Yes. Yes.
you know,
And
through the pain.
I
Go
would
ahead.
like to add on that in regards to the way that you think, your mind, and with this disease or this diagnosis, it's all mental. It's all mental. It's what you think. It's when you allow yourself to feel. First of all, it's when you take ownership, when you start speaking, because not only are our thoughts powerful, our words are powerful. And so when you get diagnosed with something, if you claim that and accept it and say, "Oh, I have this and I have that," then you speak that into you, and your body is going to conform to whatever it is you speak. Just like your mouth conforms to whatever it is you speak. I mean, your mouth conforms to whatever it is you think. So you have to change your way of thinking. Like call it delusional or whatever. I mean, I was diagnosed with cancer, but do I believe I have it? No, I walk in my healing. I walk in my healing, and I walk away with a purpose to let everybody know that, hey, change your mind, change your mind. And the pain that I have to endure from chemo, the pain that I have to endure for different procedures, I count it all joy because I could not be here. I could be passed away and gone and not feeling a thing. But it's because of that pain, I know I'm here and I know it's a purpose. And I'm just thankful. I'd have to say that this diagnosis has given me so many benefits to be able to speak with people, to just be able to, just live life with my eyes wide open.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful for sharing your life with me,
Thank you.
Sameka.
Hmm.
I am so grateful to know that God, He's got you. And so knowing that you are in the most beautiful hands that you could
Yes.
be in, I mean, I can honestly say, I have never, in all throughout this journey with you, felt anything but let's go. I mean, we going on another adventure.
That's what we doing.
No, we get ready to go on another adventure
Another
and just watch God work.
Right,
We're
right,
gonna sit back and watch all of his blessings.
right, right.
So it has been wonderful, and I thank you for sharing this time with me on positivity
Thank
is
you
the
guys.
key. And see, so I am just grateful for that. And if you have not, I'm speaking to my audience now. Hit that like button, hit that love button. Show us some love. That's right. That's right. Show
Love,
that
love,
love.
love.
Yes. And I am thankful for everyone taking time. And I know you didn't have to take your time out and give it to us. Your time is valuable. And I appreciate your time. I'm thankful for your time. I'm thankful for you being here. So with that, we are just going to sign off and go have us a good, wonderful day. We're going to go shopping
Yes,
and,
yes,
and we're going to have a great time today. We're going to go get pedicures and manicures, and we're going to do some self-care
yes,
and have us a beautiful day, because tomorrow we will still be here at the Cancer Treatment Center. Sameka will be getting her chemo treatment tomorrow. And so today we just gonna go pamper ourselves and have a great time.
yes.
Uh, I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. My email is jeannie at iamjeaniem.com. My website is iamjeaniem.com. So if you would like to contact me, if there's any way that I can be of assistance or help to you, I am a happiness coach, an assertive and confidence coach, a holistic wellness coach, and I look forward to serving you. And in the meantime, I want Sameka to have just a few last words uh, that she would like to say, tell you about her business.
Okay. Well, again, my business is Sister Angel Friend, and I am a cancer coach. So I'm a certified cancer coach. So if you or anyone you know may have been afflicted or been recently diagnosed, then please look out for my page. It's on Facebook, or email me at sisterangelfriend@gmail.com. And we can come up with an active plan. I mean, an action plan to combat those thoughts that sometimes actually will come up, and you know that will come up in your head. So we're just, I just got a lot of different tools, and from experience myself. So just reach out. I'm thankful for being here, and you guys are in great hands with Jeannie, the happiness coach, because every time I'm around her, she makes me happy. And so I thank you guys for
Oh,
being here and watching.
thank you, Sameka.
You're welcome.
And as always, I say stay blessed and stay safe until we meet again. Peace and blessings.